Selamünaleyküm. En son bir şeyleri satmış matmış bir şey yapmıştık. Yapmıştım hatırlamıyorum çok. Station birine doğru yola çıktım, biraz mermi harcadım o sırada ama yolda bir şey olmadı çok önemli. Oo. Lan bu değil, dur. Hadi olsun. Yemişiz. Diğer arkadaş aşağıda sanırım. Yukarıyı göremiyorum. Göremediğim adamlarla da savaşmayı sevmiyorum. Aklımdaki sorulardan biri, öldü mü? Çünkü ölmediyse sıkıntı yaratacak onlara içeride. Yani monolitler geldiğine göre kafayı yemiş. Oğlum benim MP5'im nerede ya? Bırak şimdi onu. Bakayım, sarhoş oldum artık. Yeter hani. Yavaş yavaş götüm götüm gidiyorlar aşağı. Artık kaldığını zannetmiyorum bir şey burada yani. Ya bundan iyi mermi verdi. Gerçekten tek atışa kıramıyor mu? Neyse boşuna kullanıyoruz bu tabancayı. Bunu 9-18'de kırıyordum ben. İyi besin amıymış. Aşağıdayım. Bu da sakır mı? Geldi. Evet. Yan çatlayışı falan yapamam değil mi bu? Ananı sikeyim. Ne kadar geri attı acaba? Evet. Bu sefer dersimizi aldık. Merak ettiğim husus bunda bir şey var mı buranın tepsisinde, cartında, çortunda? Ben bu herifi nasıl bir seferde görmedim ama? Koyacağım şimdi. Bu kadar mıydı? S.T.A.K.E.R bize saldırmadan buradan gidelim biz. başlasın. Gel lan buraya, nereye gidiyorsun? Hatırladığım kadarıyla bombok bir artefakt. Bence de bu işimize yaramıyor. Bombok değildir de yani işimize yaramayacak bir artefakt. Ondan dönüşte bakarız oraya, şimdi şunu önce şu edelim. Artefaktımıza bakalım. Yani. Ya meraktan derler ya hani. Wow. Görünmez ama. Paralı asker tüm parayı bu tarayıcıya harcadığımızı anladı galiba. Hafif sarsakçı davrandım ancak bu dönem başvuru adam aklısı ve karşılık bana alacak. Ödeyeceğim umarım olur kanka. Umarım. Ben seni tutuyorum. Bazen merak ediyor da bu seslerin nereden geldiğini çözemedim henüz. Kaçıncı kurşundan? Aa bak güzel.
The kingdom cut down all the smartasses running to clear sky. So, here's the deal, Stalker. Take off your backpack, put your piece on the ground, and hand over your PA. You can leave the rest to us. On second thought, we wouldn't want you blabbing out our little enterprise here, now would we? Ice the jump, boys.
some business here, or?
You said you had a...
Right. The job's pretty important. Tell me, Skiff, what do you do when somebody lays claim to something that belongs to you?
If someone or something gets in my way, I eliminate the problem.
The same goes for me. I knew we were cut from the same cloth ever since I heard those rumors about you from the slag heap. Before you got involved in my affairs.
Explain.
I'm the one who told the ringmaster to kidnap Beard's men, Skiff. And the ensign didn't go after the Sultan's briefcase on a tip from a disgruntled henchman. The tip came from me.
You're trying to play Beard and the Sultan against each other. But why?
I'm protecting what's mine. The Sultan invited me here to clean the place up. He said, whatever you build, it's yours. And for the last 7 years, I've been building the sultans, developing trade, making connections. There's nothing left for me on the mainland. But this place, it doesn't belong to the Sultan's Skiff or to Beard. It belongs to me.
So, what do you want from me?
You're already mixed up in my business anyway. So help me bring it to fruition. I want to rid Zaton of Beard and the Sultan and their endless games. The zone is changing, Skiff, and it's changing very quickly. Those who change along with it will prosper, and those who fail to adapt in time will perish. The Sultan and Beard don't want change. As long as they're here, Zaton will suffer. Get them out of the picture, and I'll make sure the Sultansk has a bright future.
Let's say I kill Beard and the Sultan. What's next? What's your plan?
The plan's simple enough. Fully unify Zaton without any hidden agenda. In Garbage, everyone wanted to have the slag heap for themselves. I want to unite the loners and the bandits of the swamps under me. Then I'll recruit the former diggers from the slag heap. And the gangs that lost their bosses. Where else are they going to go? And once I've secured their loyalty, then I can start looking beyond Zaton.
Why can't you run the place the same as always? Why would Beard and the Sultan make things worse for Zaton?
Do you know the history behind these two? It's been going on for years. At first, Beard was in charge here. The Sultan hung around the Skedals, smiling to his face, but plotting behind his back. Then, 7 years ago, the Sultan kicked Beard off the Skedals. Last year, Beard came back, and the Sultan allowed him to take over the Shevchenko. He just let him in. Get it? That's just the way they like it. Not quite together, not quite separate. But if someone takes advantage of their little games and attacks Zaton, it's gonna be the end for bandits and loners alike.
I'd prefer to stay out of your personal squabbles.
All right then, suit yourself. If you change your mind, come talk to me. People who help me never regret it.
Fuck, my teeth hurt like a son of a
Şeytan
bitch.
çıktı kadın.
Ain't there an artifact to make it go away? Saw my in some sick. I've got enough. But so sick of ass all day. I wonder.
Ama bu kıyafetten 3 tane oldu anasını satayım.
Sultan's is the place to buy what you need, sell what you don't, and have your fun. Anyone but Sultan is welcome.
Sweep the area. It's close.
Ben anlamadım. Yolda beni bulup duruyorlar. Burada bu işareti yok. Bunda bir kesin zula var burada. Şu sembollerin anlamlarını az çok biliyorum. Gittim buldum orada giriş. Ben kaydı açmayı unutmuşum. Çastak'a girdim. Konuşma oldu. Çarpı çurt. Hay anasını avradım ya.
Attention. The laboratory experiment schedule in Sector C has been updated. All activities that have been cancelled will be resumed upon the return of core staff. Have a nice day.
We've sacrificed our time and our comfort. We've toiled tirelessly for this very moment. This will be the day of our triumph. Soon, we will establish a connection to the generators and gain full control over the anomalous energy.
We'll remember our names.
History
That's
will
all.
remember our
You can get back to work. And here's the man who made this breakthrough possible. Come here. Please. I'd like to talk to you. I hope you had a good night's sleep, Skiff. We're on the brink of the most important event in human history. And I want you to be there to witness it up close. After all, if you hadn't brought us the Alpha artifact, our artifact farm would still be looking for the key to the generators.
You can grow artifacts?
It's my primary project here. My pride and joy. We are capable of synthesizing artifacts that are identical to those that occur naturally within the zone. Regrettably, we were unable to replicate the Alpha artifact this way. But that doesn't matter anymore. We have the Alpha now. And it's all thanks to you.
What makes the Alpha artifact so special?
It possesses unique properties. The artifact is capable of converting electrical energy into a psi field. It's also incredibly rare. We've never found anything like it in the zone, nor have we been able to replicate it. And it's the only way to connect to the generators remotely.
The generators? What are those?
The zone doesn't just exist on its own. It possesses a center, a source. This source is located within the generators, an installation to the north of the CNPP. There's no way for us to get there, physically at least. However, we can establish a remote connection to the generators. That's where the Alpha comes into play. We can solve the energy crisis, reach the outer limits of the solar system, expand our horizons in the study of physics. Your discovery is going to change the world, Skiff.
Confinement breach detected in the cryptobiology lab. Initiating Aegis protocol in Sector C. Please remain calm and have a nice day.
Damn! Aegis means an uncontrolled anomalous exposure. That means a shutdown for all labs. How are we supposed to test the Alpha now? Wait for a special dispensation from the Colonel? How long will it take? Even with all their gadgets, the ward can only handle anomalous phenomena in controlled lab environments. Against something like this, we're talking days, at least.
What kinds of toys?
Advanced weapons and ammunition. They've already been tested on live subjects. Seems like a misuse of our funding if you ask me. Once we successfully establish a link to the generators, the zone will disappear, and none of this will be needed anymore.
At this rate, I'm gonna get bed sores from your penthouse couch. Maybe I can speed this up. Remember, the things I've seen in the zone were just as baffling and uncontrollable.
Are you suggesting we skip protocol and go full stalker on this? It could work. Look for Dr. Krivenko. He's probably at the ARL now. The cryptobiology lab is his domain. He'll point you in the right direction. But remember, this anomalous exposure isn't your typical zone activity. Our emission protection system has never failed us before. I'll inform Krivenko that you...
Attention. Due to Aegis protocol initiation.
How are we supposed to round an experiment so
A stalker? They are kicking scientists out and letting a stalker in.
If another product of Dallin's genius fails, it's easier to hush a stalker than issue a gag order in front of respectable professionals. It makes sense.
I'm speechless. What are they up to?
Are we getting ready for an experiment or a siege? Those soldiers are literally everywhere.
What is more, I'm getting the feeling the Wardens know more about what is about to go down than the likes of us. As if we switched places, and now it's us having to follow orders without question.
I need two in the courtyard. Over.
Where am I supposed to find them for you? You think we're doing any better in here? You ain't the only one the Colonel's fucking with.
Take a smoke break, man. It'll calm your nerves.
Yes, I could. The price of having a seat here.
I ran into Leshki today. I thought she never left her office, but... And you know what? She gave me that look.
You think you're next?
Attention. Anomaly research laboratory staff. Please proceed to evacuation. Please leave your workstations within 5 minutes and proceed to the random...
Skiff, isn't it? I think we met at Icarus before.
Cravenko? I didn't know you were a big wheel around here.
I'm in charge of the Joint Cryptobiology and Psi Medicine Laboratory. Actually, I don't usually venture out of Circa, but occasionally a special project demands some fieldwork. Follow me. A stalker at the Institute. That's a new one. Do you know an anomaly has cropped up in cryptobiology? No? My colleagues over at ARL reviewed the footage, and they think it might be a spatial anomaly.
How often does this kind of emergency happen here?
Hardly ever. Our security protocols cover every scenario, so everything is always under control, especially when it comes to special projects.
What are you working on?
Simply put, we are studying the zone's various I'm afraid you don't have the clear...
Then how did the anomaly show up this...
I have no idea. We have complete control over... But that particular one developed outside the testing site. In theory, the Institute's emission sabotage is the last thing...
All right.
Here, take my gun. Korshunov issued these to all the lab managers, but I never thought anyone would actually need them. Professor Herman once mentioned that anomalies like this one always have an entrance and an exit. The cause of its sudden manifestation must lie on the other side. Due to the Aegis protocol, the regular entrances to my lab are sealed. The only way in is please be careful around the specimens of local fauna in the lab.
Why'd they let him in? First, they get all these wardens down here, then all staff have to evacuate. Now there's a stalker poking around. This is a research facility, not an amusement park.
Mal.
lab when they initiated the Aegis protocol. Can you imagine? I had to lock myself in a cage just to avoid getting devoured by those monsters. You'll deal with them, won't you? Here, take this. It's the key card to the storeroom. Maybe you'll find something useful in there.
skiff. You made it here too. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised given what you went through to bring my scanner back to ÇASTAK'A. I'd say I'm glad you made it through your first night in the zone, but you probably wouldn't believe me.
You bastard. I thought you were dead. And you just took off.
What else was I supposed to do? Fight my way back to you? Things aren't as straightforward as they seem. Come on in. I'll open the door for you. I've unlocked the door. Come on in. Don't worry, I won't leave you here. I feel like I owe you for that night. Besides, it looks like you've actually brought us the Alpha. This is my accomplishment, Skiff, not Darlin's. The only thing that snot-nosed genius managed to achieve was watching the second Caribbean experiment. And that's precisely when anomalies and artifacts too began cropping up outside the zone.
The second Caribbean experiment? What's that?
Without the Alpha, Darlin's work was going nowhere. When he realized he couldn't replicate the artifact artificially, he resorted to drastic measures. He tried to repeat the Caribbean experiment. It was our first contact with the noosphere, even before the zone came into being. That's when the first Alpha artifact appeared. I told him it was too risky, but our golden boy was willing to risk the entire world in the name of science. So how did it feel when all that progress came crashing down on your own doorstep?
So you knew my artifact was the Alpha all along. Then why the act?
Do you realize the odds that out of all the artifacts, yours was the one we were looking for? I wasn't even hoping for it. But even if I had, why would I tell you that you held the key to the future of humanity in your hands? This was supposed to be my triumph, and mine alone. Not Darlin's, definitely not yours. Sorry.
My home was destroyed because of Darlin's experiment? And you knew about it the whole time?
What? Darlin failed to mention any outside events, and Korshunov conveniently left out who was responsible for your wild goose chase around the zone. Yes, Skiff, I've been aware of this all along. And so have they. Every asshole in this place has an agenda of their own. At least I tried to help you. I warned you about the attack, remember? But that doesn't matter anymore, and I'm running out of time. I've reconfigured the bubble. It'll take you back to ÇASTAK'A. Then you can tell Darlin what you think about the price he paid for progress.
all my colleagues kept their promises like you do. Please come see me. I have something for you. As a stalker, I'm sure you'll appreciate it.
Değişik şeyler yaşandı. Allah'a emanet.